welcome back to my channel. As promised, another do's and don'ts video. Today I'm going to talk about the do's and don'ts of holiday eating. We all know how to mess that one up big time, and a lot of us just go in there blindly. We don't have a plan. We're just like, whatever, man, I've been dieting for so long, I'm just going to eat all this stuff. And it's not always the best thing to do, especially if you have fitness goals, especially if you're planning to compete in the coming season. My second holiday season since I started my fitness journey, and last year it was really tough because I was going through all kinds of hormonal issues. And the year before that, I was totally new to it, and just like you saw in the last video, I just ate everything in sight. This year I'm hoping to go in it a little bit more savvy. So a little bit of the do's and don'ts on holiday eating, and hopefully that can help you out too and not help you overthrow all of your hard work that you've had up until now. So the first don't crash diet. Don't crash diet and then go all out. That's what I did the first year. Basically restricted myself of everything. I was basically eating like lean meats and cucumbers and protein shakes the entire time. It was not the smartest thing. And so what happens is you're gonna slow your metabolism down, and then you're just gonna come with this wave of food, and your body's gonna have no idea how to process it. And I mean, if you're crash dieting, chances good you're limiting your sugar intake, your insulin's gonna be through the roof. You're just like, it's just gonna spike, and you're gonna store all kinds of things as fat. If your body is in a starvation mode leading all the way up to a Christmas feast, just imagine what your body's thinking when it gets all that food. It's thinking, oh my God, I don't know when I'm gonna get this again. Maybe I should store this. Maybe I should hold on to this because we might need this for later. So I would say it's not smart, and of course you're gonna end up overeating because of all the new flavors, because of all the new sugar and all that stuff that you haven't been getting all the way up until then. What I would recommend if you do want to lose a little bit of weight beforehand is to just diet slowly, diet naturally, but don't crash diet. Do it slowly in the next year, maybe, if just tips for next year, if it might be too late now. What you might want to do is start dieting early enough so that maybe you can start going into a reverse diet, so that by the time the holidays come in, your body has an idea of what to do with those carbs, and has already adapted to eating a little bit more food, so that it doesn't come to it as such a shock. In any case, don't just start juicing and cleansing and detoxing 2 weeks before Christmas. It's not worth it. You're just gonna screw up your metabolism, and you're not gonna be very happy with the results. I can guarantee you that. A lot of people do things differently. I know for me, I always have a big dinner on Christmas Eve, followed by a big brunch on Christmas Day. Now, Christmas Eve, if you're doing that, or if you have another big food-oriented thing coming up, whatever the case may be, do not starve yourself leading up to that day, because you will overeat, you will get overzealous, and you're not going to be able to, by the time you realize that you're full, you're going to be uncomfortable and stuffed, and you're just not going to feel good. So what I do recommend is monitoring your intake throughout the day. Have some lean protein. You can still have a little bit of carbs if you want. You can keep it on the lower side if you want. Protein will fill you up. So if you want, if you know you're going to be eating a lot of fats and a lot of carbs that night, I highly recommend just eating high protein throughout the day, just to keep yourself nice and full. Also just to make sure you can maintain your mass. And then again, don't go ham, but you won't want to because you're not that hungry. You know what I mean? Another big don't is don't eat food just because it's there. Make your calories count. So for example, like all the different hors d'oeuvres that they usually set out, or, there might be like a cake or something that, isn't particularly amazing, but then if it isn't particularly amazing, why have it? So what I'm saying is allow yourself to eat the things that you want to eat. Make sure that what you're eating is really worth it, and you're not just stuffing food into your face just for the sake of stuffing food into your face. Decide on what you want to spend your calories on and keep it at that. I'm not saying track, I'm not saying sit there and like count, measure out your turkey or your roast beef or whatever you're eating, but just be mindful of what you're eating. A good way to gauge your satiety levels is to also stay hydrated. Don't just skip out on water because it's gonna fill you up. You kind of want that to happen. Sometimes you think you're hungry, but it's actually thirst. It's dehydration. Your body sends out the same signals for both. So, I mean, if you're starting to feel hungry, have a glass of water first, and then decide if you want to keep eating, because chances good that you might just need some water. Absolutely do not last supper it. Okay, this is not the last time you're gonna see food. It's not the last time you're gonna have a turkey dinner in your life. It's not the last time you're gonna have cheesecake. So just enjoy it in moderation, and don't make yourself sick. It's not worth it. You're gonna have a lot of work to do in the coming year, and you're not gonna feel as good about it as you should. This is a time to spend with your family. It's a time to spend with your friends, and enjoy the foods. Like I said, absolutely enjoy the foods, but it's not the last time you're gonna eat it all, so why hoard it? Just enjoy it. And the last but not least, do not do hours and hours and hours of cardio beforehand and or afterwards. It's not worth it, guys. It's not healthy to punish yourself for the amount of food that you're either about to eat or that you have eaten. Fitness is not about punishing yourself because of what you ate, okay? Fitness is about being healthy all year round, but still having that balanced mindset to be able to enjoy other things without feeling guilty about it. Some things that you can do that I would suggest you do actually is to take advantage of the surplus and go train like weaker areas in your body, or train your legs, train your glutes. Take advantage of holiday gains, why not, right? But like I said, do it because you want growth, not because you want punishment, if that makes any sense. Water weight is a real thing. It's gonna happen. Your weight will go up. Don't freak out about it, because unless you've eaten to the point where you want to throw up, chances good that you didn't put on 5 to 10 pounds of fat in one night. So keep it controlled. Enjoy everything in moderation. Don't stuff your face too much. And if you do, don't feel bad about it. It doesn't matter. Get back on track as soon as possible, and that's it. Just keep moving forward. It's not a big deal. Relax, breathe, enjoy the time with your family, enjoy the time with your friends, enjoy the holidays, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Sophie P.